Tristan, thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. When your dad told me about your story, I was like, we got to get this on film. So, how old are you? Let's start with that.
I'm 16 years old.
And you play 5 sports,
something like that.
2 competitively. You're going to be going even further. So, tell us about your 2 sports and where you're playing at.
I play U22 hockey, which is the highest level you can in girls hockey right now before kind of university or college level. I'm moving to Toronto to kind of pursue that a little further. I'm very excited about that. And then lacrosse is my other sport. I played for Team Ontario at the Canada Summer Games last summer. I'm in won gold, which was awesome. It was the first time girls lacrosse has been introduced in the games. I think it was an honor winning gold, especially in your home province. It was in Niagara that year, so the fans were awesome, and it was just a great experience.
So your name is being mentioned a lot in competitive sport. For representing Canada and going even further internationally. How does it feel like as a 16-year-old? Do you feel like you're on track or you're ahead of where your friends are? Or
I think it's still like a dream. Like it's been a goal for mine for such a long time, and yeah, just very excited to see kind of where everything goes.
So let's take it back to childhood. You're just a little one, and your dad is into sports, your brother's into sports. Where do you enter that whole world, and how did you figure out that you were just naturally gifted?
So I actually started as a ringette player, having skates at like the age of 3, because dad was a hockey player, so of course put me out. And I loved the idea of ringette, but didn't really love the playing of it. So he introduced me to hockey, and my mom said she was never gonna be a crazy hockey mom, but little did we know, but she is now.
Explain to people who are maybe not athletic what the allure is of playing so many sports.
Hockey is definitely, again, like a team sport. You make lifelong friendships. You also get to develop skills, like leadership skills through teams and through team sports was a huge draw for me. Organization skills and time management is also a huge thing that you gain from the sports.
You're quite young to be so poised, and you've been interviewed on TSN and, all across the country. Like, do you just approach that with the same level of sang-froid that you do when you're getting out on the ice?
Yeah, I think you kind of go in, you kind of ad lib it, see what happens. But when it comes to sports in general, you have a certain amount of confidence in yourself. And I kind of think I bring that to anything I pursue. And I'm hoping that kind of stays the same throughout my career.
You recently got your driver's license. What was the first thing that your dad did?
He put me in CAA Head Start, which is it's for new drivers. So I am insured, which is, of course, I feel a little more safe on that. It was very exciting to get my driver's license. I'm a taxi for my siblings, which they were very excited about. Just the freedom of driving. I'm excited to see kind of where it takes me.
So heroes, people that you look up to, someone who's contemporary, who is doing what you want to be doing.
Megan Keller is one of my major idols at this point. She's a defenseman. She is a huge advocate for women in sports. She has her own podcast. She kind of talks about everything. And she is very close to my playing style, which is why I admire so much. And then, of course, you have Maggie Play or Natalie Spooner, who are huge advocates for women in sports, which I also hope to do later on in my career if it takes off.
So as a role model, I mean, it is an unusual place to be when you're 16. How do you sort of view that position?
I find a sense of pride when anybody comes up to me and says that, I don't know, they love my playing style, they love watching me play. It's a great feeling. But when it comes to being a role model, I have 2 little siblings, so I know they always look up to me, and then I coach a few teams, so it's always great to see when these little kids grow up to achieve their dreams and what they aspire to be. So it's a great thing to see.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time
today. Thank you so much.